salute to the American flag, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I gotta tell you, I like the location.
I do too.
It's
A little confusing for a minute. Roll call?
Yeah.
Councilman Catalano.
Here.
Councilman Graziano.
Here.
Councilwoman Hudson.
Here.
And Councilman Julian is excused. Councilwoman Schubert.
Here.
Councilman Yazdi.
Here.
Also with us is our municipal clerk, Brianna Smith, and our borough attorney, Dawn Sullivan. Public notice statement. This meeting is called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. Adequate notice of this meeting was advertised in the Herald News on January 12th, 2022. Copies were provided to the local news media and posted continuously in the municipal building. A copy of this notice is available to the public and is on file in the office of the municipal clerk. Per state fire code, I'm required to acknowledge that there are 2 emergency exits in the council chambers. The main entrance, which you entered through, and a secondary exit to the left of where I'm seated. If there is an emergency, walk orderly to the exits, exit through the door, down the stairs, and out the building. If there are any questions, please raise your hand now. Number 5, non-agenda items, we have none. Early public comment, may I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak? Okay, why don't we close early public comment? May I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Reports of professional department heads, committees, liaisons, and mayor's report. Anyone wishing to speak? Why don't we start down by Evie? Evie?
Nothing to report.
Oh. Okay.
No, good.
John?
No, nothing to report on my end either.
Right?
I'm just gonna copy what Evie sent out as an email. Great job with the fireworks. It went very smooth. Good job with that, so,
Thank you.
yeah.
Nothing this evening.
Nothing to report.
So just one comment. At the last planning board meeting, it came up that it's time to revisit the master plan for Bloomingdale. It has been a number of years since it has been updated, and we're seeking to try and have that added to next year's fiscal budget, if possible, as we begin to think about it. So, and if we can get it in this year's, it would be a big push and much appreciated by the planning board.
Okay, wonderful. Thank
We
you.
actually budgeted for it, so
Yeah, I
it's
thought I
in this
saw a
year's
note.
budget, yeah.
Yeah, I thought I saw a note on it. Just wanted to make sure as we finalize that.
Oh, there was, okay. It was one of those question marks?
Yeah. Thank you.
I only had a couple things. I just wanted to thank the DPW, our police department, our fire department, the staff from the school for the fireworks on Saturday night. If it were not for everyone, it really would not have been such a success. Everybody really worked together and did a wonderful job. I think as someone that ran it for the first time in a long time, I learned a few things and it was great. I think we could do even better next year. But overall, it was a wonderful event. It was great to see so many people out. So I would call it a success. And thank you, Evie, for your help. It was wonderful. We have the river cleanup on August 6th at 10 a.m. September 9th is our Friday Sloan event. And September 11th at 7 p.m. is September 11th evening where we do our walk. So I hope to see everyone there. Let's move on to the consent agenda. So would anyone like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
And let's do a roll call on this, please.
Catalano.
Yes.
Graziano.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Schubert.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to pending items. We have second and final reading and public hearing ordinance number 9-2022, amending 92 zoning, sign, and canopy regulations. Bree, may we have the public notice statement?
Yes, this ordinance was posted in the municipal building, published in the Herald News, and copies were made available to the public so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
Wonderful. Motion that the ordinance be read by title, someone?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to open public hearing?
I'll read first.
I'm sorry.
You could do, that's okay. An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale, the County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 92 zoning of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale.
Thanks. Motion to open public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Would anyone like to speak? Okay, seeing no one, motion to close public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion for adoption.
So moved.
Second.
And roll call.
Graziano?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Schubert?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Catalano?
Yes.
Wonderful. For those following on the agenda, we're on B, second final reading and public hearing ordinance number 10-2022, amending Chapter 92 zoning conditional uses. Bree, public notice statement?
Yes, this ordinance was posted in the municipal building, published in the Herald News, and copies were made available to the public so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
So moved.
Second.
I didn't call for that yet. All in favor?
There's a motion.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale, County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 92 zoning of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale.
Motion to open public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Would anyone like to speak? Seeing no one, motion to close public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion for adoption.
So moved.
Second.
Bree, roll call.
Hudson?
Yes.
Schubert?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Catalano?
Yes.
Graziano?
Yes.
Wonderful, thank you. Second, final reading and public hearing, ordinance number 13-2022, amending Chapter 14, general licensing, cannabis business. Notice, public notice statement, please.
Yes, this ordinance was posted in the municipal building, published in the Herald News, and copies were made available to the public so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
Would someone like to make a motion to ordinance be read by title?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to open public hearing.
I'll read first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm gonna keep doing that, Bree, sorry.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale, County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 14, general licensing of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale to address cannabis businesses in the borough.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Motion to open public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Would anyone like to speak? Seeing no one, motion.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
I have a question.
Sure.
Bree, this is, when I asked, it was, everything said West Milford on it, right? That's the,
No, you're talking about something else.
oh, okay. Never mind.
What, Bree, do you just want to explain how you forward things from other towns? Just, I know we're in the middle of this, just so we can understand that.
Yeah,
real
so
quick.
other ordinances, zoning ordinances from contiguous towns, they notify, we have to, when you do a zoning ordinance, you notify contiguous towns. So West Milford gave me notice of their ordinances, their zoning ordinances, so I then forward that to council. So that's the one you're talking about.
Okay.
All right, I know we're in the middle of this, but that way everybody understands. Okay, motion to close public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And roll call, please.
Wait, that was to close, right? Motion for adoption.
I'm sorry, motion for adoption
So moved.
Second.
and roll call. Thank you.
Schubert,
Abstain.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Graziano,
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes. I'm glad everyone's bearing with me since I don't do this all that often. Okay, second and final reading and public hearing, bond ordinance number 16-2022, 2022 general capital reconstruction to various roads. Public notice statement, please.
Yes, this ordinance was posted in the municipal building, published in the Herald News, and copies were made available to the public so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
Would someone like to make a motion that the ordinance be read by title?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Bond ordinance providing for the reconstruction of various roads by and in the Borough of Bloomingdale, County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, appropriating $1,075,000 therefore, inclusive of a New Jersey Department of Transportation grant in the amount of $290,600, and authorizing the issuance of $784,400 bonds or notes of the borough to finance part of the costs thereof.
Motion to open public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Would anyone like to speak? Seeing no one, motion to close public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion for adoption?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Yazdi,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Graziano,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Schubert.
Yes.
Great. We have 4 items of new business. The first is adoption of resolution number 2022-6.20, municipal obligations. May I have a motion
So moved. Second.
and roll call?
Catalano,
Yes.
Graziano,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes, with the exception of PO 22-00579.
Schubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Okay. Adoption of resolution number 2022-6.21, change order for Andrew Place. May I have a motion
So moved. Second.
and roll call?
Graziano,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Schubert,
That was they changed the price of the, what was it that they changed?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Cement or,
You wanted it, or me?
No, go
you
ahead.
know?
Yeah, so the engineer, the borough engineer, they found unforeseen stormwater drainage that needed to be done. So this is to cover that as part of the work that they're doing. I mean, the road is completely getting dug up and gutted, so something they couldn't see was underground, needed to be replaced. So now would be the time to do it.
Okay, so where were we on that one?
Amy
your
has to vote.
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
We're good? Okay. Okay, C, adoption of resolution number 2022-6.22, Orchard Street and Wallace Avenue survey from DMC. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Hudson,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Graziano,
Yes.
And D, introduction of ordinance number 17-2022, amending chapter 2-12, public defender. I know that our attorney, Dawn Sullivan, would like to say something about that.
Yes, I just wanted to make the council aware, I'm not sure if it got circulated on time, but we made one amendment to this ordinance to make it read in line with what the statute requires during the application for a public defender and the use of the funds. The language for the application just clarifies that an application is, the fee for the application can be waived in the discretion of the municipal court, and what was added is upon clear and convincing showing by the applicant, which is language directly from the statute. And then we added that the funds collected by the borough pursuant to this section shall be deposited in a dedicated fund administered by the CFO of the borough. Such funds shall be used exclusively to meet the costs incurred in providing the services of a public defender, including, when required, expert and lay investigation and testimony. And again, that's directly from the statute. So it's just to clarify, in addition to adding the other elements that were added. I just wanted to make sure before you vote on the introduction of this ordinance that you were aware of the changes.
Thank you, Dawn. Okay.
Motion to read by title.
Motion to read by title, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale, the County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 2 Administration, Article 4 Borough Officers and Employees, Section 2-12 Public Defender of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale. And second and final reading and adoption for this ordinance will be scheduled for July 19th.
Thank you. All right, we are going to be moving on to late public comment. May I have a motion to open for late public comment, please?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Would anyone like to speak to late public comment? Come up and read your name and address, please.
John Harkins, 158 Reeve Avenue. This is in regard to the construction on Andrew this past month when we lost the water. My question is, can we add the reverse 911 to notify residents when they lose an essential service such as water? Second, when it also comes back, is it drinkable? Does it need to be boiled? Do we have to wait 24 hours? Do we have to run it for a while? None of this was told to us.
Actually, your questions are great. We have in the past done reverse 911s
Okay.
for water main breaks. There are times that sometimes we have not done it. We're constantly trying to find this balance of reverse 911s, and I'm going to explain to you why. Because, and I can tell you, I've been involved in this process for a long time. We have a lot of residents that when we started notifying residents of water main breaks and then when it would come back on, we had residents, because we were doing it so frequently for a while, especially when we were having the water issues where our water tank was low and we were trying to keep up with notifying the residents. We had a lot of residents that actually wanted to pull out of the reverse 911, and that was upsetting because we put that in place for major emergencies to notify our residents, and the last thing we wanted to see was them pull out. Why, in this particular case on Andrews Place, we did not, I will certainly find out and get back to you.
Okay.
We definitely posted, and I can tell you, I posted it myself on social media, but I understand not everyone is on social media.
Well, all other
Yes.
utilities notify their customers. Electric, gas, cable even does. So the question is, is there, even if you can't isolate it down to a region,
No, we absolutely can.
well, then, because we tell garbage, and garbage only does 50% of the people on that garbage day when we're telling everyone through reverse 911. So we're already notifying people for less things than an essential thing. And we're not telling them if there's any details they need to know after the fact.
Sure. I will certainly pass the information on to our water department, and I'll follow up with them. Again, I'm pretty instrumental in helping them with that, so I will 100% pass it on and find
Yeah,
out why we
It's just
didn't.
that social media is nice, but it says it's not official. It has no official, the Facebook page, the social media you're referring to, is there another way other than reverse 911 then? because Facebook is done unofficially by just a resident.
Oh, no, no,
It's
no.
water.
No, no,
So
no.
that's
No,
why
our
I'm
Facebook
asking.
is not handled by any residents.
So what social media
Yeah.
would that be? Because the only thing I know of is our reverse 911, other than every resident not knowing and then having to call the police department.
Okay. I will 100% follow up with them,
Okay.
but also be assured that our social media is not handled by residents. Our official page is handled by our clerk, me,
Okay.
Rich Delaripa, and we have a small group of people, and very few people are allowed on there. So I can tell you that anything that comes out,
Alright.
social media-wise and on Reverse 911, is only handled
Okay.
by the correct personnel.
Alright.
But again, I will 100% follow up with our water department,
Okay.
and we'll do a better job.
Thank you.
I'll take as a neighborly effort as well,
Yes.
too. I'll take an effort with Dawn to make sure we find
Yeah,
out.
it's.
Yes.
How
It
to,
was.
how to screen and ensure that maybe what we can do is particularly for water main breaks, not expose ourselves to the entire list, and whether or not there's a feasible method to do that.
There absolutely is. Our
There's-
Reverse 911 can be 100%,
Regional office.
yes, down to streets, and so, but again, it just might have gotten something that was overlooked in this particular
It
case,
was
and I will
just
follow
that
up.
People know with water, it's, you lose all the pressure, you're trying to save it, you
Yeah.
don't know it's even back.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it's just, it would be great to be.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I agree too. I think it's a good idea, and I haven't really even been receiving many lately, so maybe it's good for us to just revisit our policy, right? What counts and what
It
doesn't.
gets even more complicated on like electric, not to be technical on the water. You're trying to save every little ounce you have. You don't know, and what are you supposed to do? So you didn't know it was on until you literally were out. And then you, what, are supposed to keep hoping?
Right.
And like where the lights will go on. So, and also you can blow a lot of pipes depending on how high the pressure is, and you have zero left. So it matters.
Yep.
Thanks.
Thank you for your comment.
Thanks, John.
Anyone else? Okay, seeing no one, I'd like to close late public comment. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
There will be no executive session for this evening. Our governing body schedule, we have a workshop meeting and 2022 budget hearing July 19th at 7 PM. Our regular meeting, August 16th at 7 PM, and workshop meeting September 6th at 7 PM. May I have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.